video, or welcome to my channel. I make videos about traveling, lifestyle and art, and this is what today's video is going to be about because I'm a costume and stage design student and I'm going to attempt to make my own costume. Let me just grab the two fabrics real quick. So I have these two fabrics left, white chiffon, pretty transparent. I don't have that much of it left, but there is something I could make out of it. And then I have a lot of this yellow-orange t-shirt shirt fabric. It has an interesting texture like that. So I thought a bit about what I could make out of it. And with that I mean I sketched a bit to figure out what I would make out of it.
I decided to make a jumpsuit out of the yellow cotton and to complement it with a white leather belt.
And let's get into it.
You will need curve ruler, triangle ruler, scissors, marker, pins, tailor tape and thread, some pattern paper and some fabric.
So I'm taking my favorite pair of pants.
Since pants are quite hard to make, it's easier if you take a pair of pants that you know fits you well and use it as a reference to make a pattern out of it. I fold the pants in half and outline them, and then I make a pattern out of it, and I do this with the front and the back. Since the pants are a bit big on me, I decided to add the seam allowance into the inside. I added 1 centimeter, but if the pants that you are using as reference fit you perfectly, then you just add a centimeter of seam allowance to the outside.
Conversations in my head got me conflicted with what you said.
Once the pattern is done, I just cut it. Now I'm adding darts to make the pants fit very well. From the center I mark 1 centimeter to both sides and then add the dart.
Okay, so while my iron is heating up, I thought we could have a poem of the day. I only have one book of poems here, and it's by Rupi Kaur. I love her a lot, and her poems are in English originally, but this one is in Spanish, so we'll just read it in Spanish. Let's find one. Si estás esperando que te hagan sentir que eres suficiente, vas a esperar mucho tiempo.
Just delaying and replaying that look upon your face. Your laugh is contagious.
Okay, I cut the fabric, all 4 legs. I'm starting by sewing these darts that I showed you on the pattern. I will do that on the back part, which is this one, the 2, but also on the front part. So that's the first step. Let's do that.
To second guess myself.
Right, the darts are done. They should look something like this in the front and something like this in the back. It's just like a little triangle. And the next step will be to sew. So the 2 front parts, I will put them right side on right side. I'm going to sew this part, just that.
Wondering if you feel the same. Wondering if my heart's okay. I don't know if this is love.
Okay, moment of truth. I think they fit pretty nicely. Obviously they are missing the waistband, which is why they are a bit loose, but we will make that in a second. But other than that, I'm quite happy with the fit. It's like pretty fitted on the waist and the butt, and then it's a bit looser so that you can see what it looks like. It's like this, and then the back is like this. So I'm quite happy with it. Okay, so that's all I'm gonna do for today because the sun is already setting and my machine is starting to act up. So I will see you guys tomorrow for the top.
For the top, I measured my bust line, my waistline, and my hip line, and then the distances between those, and also the line where I wanted the top to end.
Speculating, a long time waiting to hear a word.
And to make the pattern, you just divide these measurements by 4 and then line it all on the pattern paper.
Conflicted with what you said. I tend to second guess myself. Like, too much? 'Cause I think that I've been falling ever since that day out in the cold. And I don't know if this is love, but maybe this could be the start. Wondering if you'll feel the same. Wondering if my heart's okay. I don't know if this is love or just a phase.
Good morning guys, it's a new day and today I'm going to be sewing the top part of the jumpsuit, and I also have to think about what I will make out of the white chiffon. I was thinking maybe socks because I love these dainty little mesh socks with embroideries, or a scarf. We'll see because the fabric is not flexible at all, so I don't know if socks is a good idea. But first, let's get into the jumpsuit. Okay, so one strap is done. I just sewed it together and then flipped it around and then ironed it. Now I think if you have a good sewing machine, it would look nice to sew this flat on both sides, just so it's more flat and it looks more finished. But my sewing machine is really bad and it's acting up, so I'm just gonna leave it like that. But if you have a good sewing machine, I think it would look nice to sew it on both sides. So one is done. I'm gonna do the other one and then we can sew it together with the top.
For the front part, I cut the pattern for the front part twice, and then I put the right side on the right side and pinned the straps in between and then sewed that together, and that way you have a very clean top part. As you can see here, you just flip it over and it's very clean. Now the back part was not as smooth. I definitely made some mistakes and I will have to fix those once I'm back in Berlin. But I just pinned the back part to the back and then sewed it together, and then later on I realized that I had to make a zipper. That's why I'm showing you here, and yeah, I just had to add that on so it was able to open and close. And here is the completed jumpsuit. I decided to make a leather belt to complement the jumpsuit and make it a bit more interesting. So I just measured the leather, I double layered it, and I bought a buckle that I covered in the same leather material, and here is the result.
Summer rain on a window. Watch the time float on. Cool air blows a memento as I fall behind. to